Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Jeff Grant, and today we're covering the NFL Thursday night game between the Arizona Cardinals and the St. Louis Rams. How you doing today, Jeff?
Doing great, Dax, because it's always interesting to handicap a game that's meaningful in a short turnaround situation. All the NFL coaches and players have really come out and said that they don't like this situation, even given the fact that they get extra time off after this contest on a Thursday. And of course, Arizona looking to potentially lock down the division in the next couple of weeks, while St. Louis is mathematically alive in the postseason race.
All right, let's start picking apart Arizona. Now, despite being without Carson Palmer under center, the defense has been able to step up and help the team maintain the lead in the division. Now, granted, it's only a one-game difference over the Seattle Seahawks, but they are still at the top. Now, the real question here is, how important is this game for the Cards to actually maintain their playoff hopes, man?
Yeah, it's not how you start, it's how you finish in the NFL. And right now, Seattle is playing the best football in the NFC. Outside of Green Bay, of course, you got to get the Packers away from Lambeau Field, but you got to remember Seattle beat Green Bay in the season opener. So right now, Cardinals have a lot of pressure on them, not getting any scores on the offensive end, just 4 offensive touchdowns the last 4 games. A lot of their record is due to the fact that they were 6-0 in games started by Carson Palmer, but of course, he's not under center. It's Drew Stanton on Thursday night.
Yeah, man. Now, I think it's been pretty awesome what Jeff Fisher and the Rams have done by getting back-to-back shutout victories over the Raiders and the Redskins just recently last week. Now, the only thing I see different in this case, at least on the offensive side, is the return of defensive tackle Jake Long. But what do you think has actually been the key on the Rams' success on the defensive side of the ball recently, man?
Getting after the quarterback. They had no sacks going into that Monday night game against San Francisco when they hosted the 49ers. Of course, went out to an early lead and then didn't hold on to that contest as Colin Kaepernick. That was really his best game of the season, unfortunately, for the Rams. But they've really gotten after opposing quarterbacks. But the problem is they faced 2 of the worst teams in the league, the Washington Redskins and the Oakland Raiders, who really don't have a true NFL quarterback. I'm not saying that Drew Stanton is one, but at least he has some weapons to throw the football to. And also on the offensive end, this defense may be put in some bad situations on Thursday because, yes, Sean Hill, 0 turnovers in those 2 games against Washington and Oakland. But like I said, those are 2 of the downtrodden teams in the NFL. And a key point for our viewers, Sean Hill has never had 3 consecutive starts over his 13-year career. Of course, he's been a journeyman without committing a miscue, at least in one of those 3 games. So I think he's ripe for a couple interceptions in this game, which could place that Rams defense in the red zone early.
All right, man, that's interesting. So how about the pick? What are we going to be looking at, Arizona or the Rams in this case?
I think the value is squarely on the road team here. This is a very important game for both sides, but even more important for the Cardinals because they got to host the Seattle Seahawks next week. And from a betting trend perspective, Arizona is 11-3 against the spread in the last 14 games in this series as an underdog. So I'm going to grab the 4.5 points with the Cardinals against the Rams.
All right, good stuff, Jeff. Thanks a lot, man, and we'll talk some more football again next week.
Thank you.
No problem. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.